All right, so, everyone's talking about it, right? The Joe Rogan experience with Trump.
It's everywhere, yeah.
Oh, my gosh. So 33 million views on YouTube by Friday.
It's a lot.
Which is pretty gigantic, especially because, this is smack dab in the middle of the 2024 election.
Yeah, for sure.
But the interview itself wasn't the only thing making headlines.
Right.
There was that whole censorship thing on YouTube that people were freaking out about.
A lot of confusion around that.
Yeah, so Rogan had to go on X himself and be like, hey guys, Spotify just messed up the upload. No one's trying to silence Trump.
You know how these things go.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
But, I was reading through the comments and not everybody was buying it.
Oh, really?
Some people were like, oh, a Spotify glitch. Come on, Joe. You really expect us to believe that?
I mean, I can see why people would be a little suspicious, right?
Especially with the timing, right?
It is a bit,
just a little bit like, okay.
suspicious, yeah. I mean, when you have a technical glitch, especially with something as high profile as this interview.
Right, exactly.
It makes you wonder what's really going on.
Especially these days when everybody's already kind of on edge about trusting institutions and, all that.
Totally. Including online platforms, right?
Right.
We don't always know what's happening behind the scenes.
Exactly. And it wasn't just like, a theoretical concern, People were actually like, hey, I can't find this. One person even said that they searched directly for it on YouTube.
Wow.
And they couldn't find it.
So it was really hidden, huh?
It really was. And it makes you think, right? I mean, if this glitch, quote unquote,
right,
kept the interview from trending, who knows how many people didn't get to see it?
Exactly. It brings up those questions about the dynamics between these big platforms, right? YouTube, Spotify, they're all competing for our attention, right?
They want the views.
Yeah, they want the biggest names. They want to control what we see.
They want the biggest names, yeah.
What we hear, what we think even.
What's scary?
It is a little bit.
And it's not just about competition either.
What else is it about?
Well, it also shows the power of us,
Oh, interesting.
like public pressure. Because one comment mentioned that, yeah, okay, the episode did get fixed.
Yeah.
But it took like a whole day and a ton of people complaining online.
Wow.
So you got to wonder, right?
Right.
Would you two have even bothered if everybody hadn't been all over them?
That's such a good point. It shows that we as users actually have some power, right, to hold these platforms accountable.
We do, yeah.
To demand transparency.
Push them to make changes.
Yeah, exactly.
It's not all bad news, though.
Oh, good.
There were some people who were like straight up celebrating.
What were they celebrating?
Like the episode was even up at all.
Oh, interesting.
They saw it as a win for like, free speech and all that.
Oh, okay.
And then there were some pretty funny ones too.
Oh, I like funny.
Like one person said, this wouldn't have happened if you streamed on Twitter, LOL.
Ooh, that's a good one.
So, poking fun at that whole, platform rivalry thing.
The battle for content creators.
Right.
That's a good point. It's funny because it is a battle.
Yeah.
Platforms are always trying to, come up with ways to get ahead and attract viewers. Yeah.
Attract those creators.
And ultimately, it's our attention they're fighting over.
It's true.
Yeah.
Going through these comments, it just kind of hit me,
Oh, what? Yeah.
How one little upload hiccup can just blow up into this whole commentary on the state of media today.
Yeah, it's true.
You got your celebrations, your skepticism, your jokes, your frustration.
A whole spectrum of human emotion.
All from a technical difficulty.
Yeah, it's wild.
What stands out to you about how people reacted?
I think it just reinforces this idea that we got to be aware of how much power these platforms have. They're controlling the information we see.
Yeah.
And even the little things, the glitches, can have a huge impact on what we get exposed to.
Yeah.
So, it begs the question, are these platforms just neutral, passing along content?
Or are they shaping the conversation?
Or are they shaping the conversation? Exactly.
Yeah. And I think that's a really good point to leave our listeners with,
What do you think they should think about?
Do these technical glitches, are they just hiccups? Or are they something more? Are we worried about the control these platforms have?
The big question.
Tell us what you think in the comments.
Let's hear it.
We want to know.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for today's deep dive. Catch you next time.
See ya.